So it's something we'll definitely have to watch along with wind-driven rain. And for more insight and preps ahead for the heavy rain, windy conditions, and high surf set to soak the Outer Banks, I want to welcome Sam Walker with Sam Walker, OBXnews.com. First off, thank you so much, Sam, for joining us. You know, when we think of spring break, we think of the beaches in Florida. How busy is the Outer Banks this time of the year, and how are the Outer Banks preparing for this incoming coastal storm?
It's pretty steady. We're not like slammed and, wall to wall 150,000 people, 200,000 people turn over on a weekly basis during spring break, but it's still pretty busy. A lot of it is owners of the homes here who come down and take advantage of it for Easter week and such, but not too bad. And really preparation, we just call it Wednesday on the Outer Banks. It's just another day. Although we've seen some pretty nasty stuff yesterday, especially around the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse area and on Ocracoke, as you were just alluding to earlier.
Yeah, so last check earlier today, I saw that crews are still working on Highway 12 that is closed there for you in Ocracoke, and that ferry service is suspended. Is that still in effect? And if so, when are we expecting to get that back opened up? Do you know?
Yeah, so right now we just don't know. There's just so much of a problem, and it's specifically on the north end of Ocracoke Island. And that affects the Hatteras Inlet route, which is the most popular ferry route in North Carolina. They've been able to reestablish service on the Pamlico surround routes through Swan Quarter and Cedar Island. Those have been running for a couple of days. The problem there is they can only run the smaller boats because of some shoaling that's going on in the Pamlico Sound and the channel there. So they're only able to get people on and off, fewer people on and off at a time on that longer route. And until the Hatteras-Ocracoke Inlet ferry route is open, when Highway 12 reopens, they'll be able to use it again. But right now, we really don't know. There's some anticipation maybe by Saturday, but that's all going to depend on what happens on Thursday and into Friday morning with this next coming blow.
Sam, what are the biggest concerns, particularly for the Outer Banks, over the next couple of days?
Right now, really, we might see some more sound side flooding, just as 1 to 2 foot water level rises over there. On the ocean side, we saw some of the worst overwash in years in Buxton, and that is the area where the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse is, just north of there. And we're talking 2, 3, 4 feet of water in. Many oceanfront decks and walkways were destroyed by that. Dunes were washed out. We've got an area where an old Navy and Coast Guard base was located, and the infrastructure that's been exposed. There's been petroleum products leaking into the ground or into the ocean. So there's a meeting tonight about that. So there are some concern about it, as well as up on Highway 12, northern Hatteras Island as well. But for the most part, just another day here.
All right. I know it's something that you guys have to deal with a lot. Hopefully we get through this next one okay. Sam Walker with Sam Walker, OBXnews.com. Appreciate you being with us here tonight on Storm Center.